If you're a small business owner, most probably you are wondering why you are not having recurring revenue, customers coming back over and over again. Now, let's take a look at why you are actually failing. Let me just write it down. Fail. There we go. First of all, we need to take care of the F. What does F mean? Well, F stands for fees. If you are using apps like Dashdoor, most probably you are eating away your revenue, like 15%, 20% even. So you need to take care of your fees. What that means is that you need to actually swap Dashdoor or all the apps alike to something else. We are going to talk about that later on in the video. Now, second is abandonments. Those are the no-shows, the abandoned carts. Let me just write this down. Okay, what you need to do is make sure that your customers do come when they are assigning you a slot or just booking a spot on your restaurant. You want them to actually show up. Next up is inconsistent loyalty. You want to make sure your loyal fans do show up each and every day. Now, how to do that? Well, you actually want to cater to their needs. We are going to talk about that later on in the video right over here. But before that, let me just tackle the L inside your fail. As I was talking about fees, I told you you want to swap that to something else. That is actually your app on the App Store. Now, if you want to go the agency route, that will be really long and costly. Now, that stands for L, fail. Fees, abandonments, inconsistent loyalty, and long and costly development agencies. Now, here's what we need to do in order to make your revenue recurring and, just take care all over these. And that is our, not fail, F-A-A-R, but grow, G-R-O-W. Let's make these blocks, just like these. Now, you might be again wondering what are these. Well, G is for guest booking. Guest booking. Now, you can do this in app. Now, whoever is going to book an appointment or a table in your restaurant inside your very own app will most likely to show up. This is an increase of 5 to 10% in shows. R is for remind with push notifications. If you have an app, you can send out as many push notifications as you'd like. Of course, you want to take it easy, but at least you have a plan. That is, again, a 5 to 7% upsell opportunity for your customers. O is for, we had inconsistent loyalty right over here. This is ongoing loyalty. If you have your app on the screen, on the device of your users, they are actually going to use it. Now, how do you do that? Well, you are going to give out points, or you are going to give up some free stuff. Like, let's say if you're a coffee shop, you are going to give up a new free coffee after 5 coffees bought. So that will also drive up revenue about 10 to 50%. Finally, the W. Once you have your fees over here, now you are going to get it back. That is for wallet payments. Again, in app. Because if you are having an app, you might as well make sure they can order from it. This will boost around 15% for your revenue. Now, this will be your app. I was talking about agencies later, long and costly development. This can be done inside an MVP with these blocks. So we are going to have 4 blocks under 4 weeks with a fixed price and money back guarantee if your app is not going to launch on the App Store. Now, that is what you need to check out in the link in the description.